A couple weeks back, a new film called Sound of Freedom hit theaters. It's a movie about a real-life man named Tim Ballard who works to stop child trafficking. And I saw it a couple weeks back. This is a movie where it's one that I almost didn't see. Like, whenever it came out, like, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna watch Insidious. I went with Insidious, but then I went to an early screening of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, and then with the timing and stuff, like, that weekend there was just nothing for me to watch that weekend, so we decided, me, my brother, and my father, we decided, well, there's nothing to do around here, so let's just go see another movie. And so, thus, I was able to see Sound of Freedom. And this is a movie that just has very dark subject matter. Where it is about a man essentially trying to stop child traffickers. And that's very dark subject matter for a movie. And because of it, that makes it a very emotional film in some ways, as it's very effective at what it's doing. And that could be moments where it's uplifting and you get victories, or the really sad and depressing moments. And it just effectively shows and displays some things on screen that it's eye-opening, and it makes you want to stop the child trafficking. You want to move against it. And it's a very effectively bleak and horrifying. There are these just sequences where, not to like spoil the movie, but there's just these sequences where it's displaying children getting kidnapped and things like that. And it is brutal. That is just horrific. And it makes you actually feel the things that they put in this movie. It makes you feel the danger. And that's what I thought this movie did so well, was that it was that effective. It was just a movie that, like, you want to keep watching it while knowing the horrific things that are happening on screen and being disgusted by it. And it also manages to explore the harsh reality that, unfortunately, this does exist. Child trafficking is a very bad thing, and it manages to emphasize the fact on that this is a reality. This is unfortunate that we have people like these, and it manages to do that, but without going too far. Like, the movie is rated PG-13, but it's like a very hard PG-13. Like, it's not exploitative, but it's very mature in its own different ways, and it manages to explore that reality without going across the line. It doesn't actually show anything. And it does this in a way where it's grounded, where it feels like reality. Unfortunately, it does, but it feels like reality without it having to be action movie trafficking. There are movies that I absolutely love, like Taken, and that movie's about a woman being kidnapped and the father has to go save her. But this movie doesn't fantasize those aspects like that. It doesn't make this a tense, thrilling action thriller. It's a very slow burn, very mature film, and it's not even an action movie. It's more of a drama thriller. And because it's so horrifying and effective, that means you feel the danger and the stakes in the movie. It is based on a true story, which adds another layer of it. Beyond that, you just feel everything, the characters, and what they're doing with these sting operations and things like that. And because you feel the danger while watching this movie, you also feel the victories. There are senses of big triumph when watching this movie. And that's something I just thought was really good about the movie, is that since it was so horrific, when they have a victory, it's one that you can feel. And I just think that it was really well done in that case. And you're watching people do terrible actions in this movie. But overall, it's kind of a movie that delivers a nice little message to stop child trafficking. And that's a good thing. That's something that we should work against. Now, at the same time, not a movie that's very rewatchable. I don't find myself rewatching this movie anytime soon. It's very tough to watch this movie. Just to sit down and enjoy it. It's very hard to do that, because it's a film where, because of the subject matter, the things they show in there, it's not a movie. It's not like an action movie where it's just like, yeah, let's put that on. I'll have fun with it. It is not that at all. And it's one I'm glad I've seen, but not one that I would ever choose to re-explore on my own, unless I'm doing a video where I'm talking about it. But in general, this is a movie that is very good. I thought it was very effective at what it was doing. And it's even tough to exactly score this movie on the final score, because on the one hand, it's very good at what it's doing. It is effective, it's horrifying, but it has a sense of victory. It has all that. And at the same time, it's not a movie I would choose to rewatch. And so, overall, I think I'd give it an A-. A film that I do recommend, but it's very bleak, dark, and just go in, if you're interested, just go in knowing what it's about, what the subject matter, what you can expect to see in a movie like this. And so, there you have it. Those are my thoughts on Sound of Freedom. Down below in the comment section, share your thoughts on it. Over on my channel, I have more content like this. Check those out right now. Click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. It really does help a lot. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end, and I will see you in the next one.